Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Gul Knowledge Hub. Welcome my YouTube family to your own channel, which is Gul Knowledge Hub. Today we are going to discuss a topic, a common problem faced by every English learner, and the problem is, what should you do? What is the solution if your mind goes blank? Yes, dear audience, we are going to cover this topic. This is very important topic because just imagine you have a dialogue with someone and during that dialogue you forget the word. And if you forget the word, how can you remember that word? How can you use the separate or appropriate word for conveying your thoughts or ideas? Because at once you feel that there is no vocabulary, there is not even a single word that can be used for that situation. Then what is the solution? Dear audience, first of all, I tell you that in this video what we are going to do. We are going to discuss the reasons behind this. Because to tackle this problem, in order to have solution, we have to find out the problems. We have to find out the reasons why this happens with all English learners and why our mind can't produce an exact word for the expression of our ideas and we are left with nothing. Why this problem arises and how we can tackle it. First of all, the video is divided into two portions. We will discuss the reasons, and apart from reasons, I will give you the solutions. First of all, dear audience, accept this reality that this is the problem of every English learner. Every human being have this problem of forgetting the words, the right words for appropriate situation. So it is a normal thing. Take it as a normal, not as a drawback of yourselves. Don't take it as a drawback of your personality. No, not at all. It's not the drawback of your personality. It is a common phenomena of every human being. So first of all, accept it. Secondly, the second thing which I want to discuss here is that why this problem happens. Because we lack practice. For example, if we read the word or vocabulary in the newspaper or a book, or we listen a new word, we assume by ourselves that these words will stay with us and we will use it later. But dear audience, it is an established reality that if you can't practice that word which you have read in the newspaper or you have listened it in any podcast, if you can't use it repeatedly, it will not stay with you. Although you imagine that this word is remembered by you, you may remember it whenever you see in anything, but whenever you speak, that word will not occur to your mind. And if you utilize it for once, twice, or even thrice, this word not be a habitual part of yours. So if you want to stay a word with you, for example, if I want the word gratitude be a part of my personality and I want to use it at the regular basis, what should I do? I should have to use that word in my conversation at daily basis. Necessary or unnecessary, I have to put it in my conversation so that it can be a habitual part of my personality. And if it becomes the part of your personality, then it will stay with you. But what we do, we remember and we memorize a lot of words, a jumble of dictionary present in our mind, but we can't actually utilize it in our situation. Why? Because we can't practice those words. We can't practice those words so that these words are the part of our spoken English. These are in our mind, okay? and whenever you read them, those words in anywhere, you can easily recognize, but you are not able to use those words because of lack of practice. So the first thing which you have to tackle is that whenever you want to have a word in your personality, then implement it, then use it, not once or twice or thrice, but repeatedly at daily basis, so that it will become the part of your personality. Number second is why our mind goes blank. Because we want to be perfect, and in seeking perfection, what we do, we often forget the words, because we want to create an impression on the other person that we are perfect, and we are in this thought that we have to prove that we are perfect. We forget the words, because our whole attention is not to deliver the message, but to prove ourselves that we are perfect. So dear audience, remember this reality, that there is no word like perfection that exists in this world. No, there is no perfection. A human being can be a good speaker, but not a perfect speaker. Every human being, even the native speakers, make mistakes. They are not perfect in their language. So how can we be as a non-native speakers? No person can be a perfect person in any skill. And if you are desirous of being perfect at your basic level, at your initial level, you are highly mistaken. You are overburdening your brain, that you are pushing this thought into your mind that you are perfect, you are perfect, you are perfect. No, don't try to do this. Accept that mistakes are a part of human journey. Mistakes are a part of learning journey. If you want to learn anything, you have to make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, you learn from your mistake. But if you are in this illusion of being perfect, you can't achieve anything. Because there is no perfection, there is nothing like perfection in this world. In any skill, go to any profession. I am not specifically talking about English language. No, I am not talking. Take any field, like medicine, like engineering, banking, any field, and take any human being that have existed or that had existed in the past, who was perfect. Who can be perfect in any skill? No. There is always a space for improvement. There is always a space for improvement. This is very important point. And if there is space for improvement, you can improve yourself. But if you don't leave any space for improvement, how can you learn? You have just stopped a full stop there, that I am perfect, full stop. And if you have put a full stop like perfection, and there is no room for improvement, there is no chance for further learning, further enhancement of your skill, how can you learn? If you have proved that you are a better, perfect speaker, full stop. This means that you don't need anything further. You don't have to learn anymore. By perfection, you mean this. So I want to realize you, dear audience, that you have to try to be better, try to be a good speaker, but not a perfect one. Because if you seek perfection, then you are running after an illusion. An illusion is a thing which can't be caught by any person. This is a thing that we are running after illusion and illusion and illusion, and there is nothing. And nothing can be achieved by running after perfection. You have to seek for betterment, for good thing. So the second point is, being perfect is nothing in this world. You have to improve your personality all your life, and there is always a chance for improvement in your life. And there is nothing perfection in any skill, including English language. Number third is very important point, and this point is that why our mind does not produce the exact word, why our mind becomes blank when we want to convey our message. The reason is that we don't have enough knowledge for that topic, and often it happens that if we don't at all, even if we don't know the word, how can we have a conversation on that word? We don't have enough information on a specific topic which is going on in that meeting or which is going on in that conversation. This is very important point. You have to remember and you have to analyze that, is this your weakness, and this is the reason why your mind goes blank, and what should you do now? For example, if the discussion is going on about medicine or about global warming or about English literature, okay, the topic is English, we take the example of English literature, but you don't know the history of English literature, the authors of English literature, the poets of English literature, the history of English literature, where did it begin and how it has evolved from past. If you don't know, how can you answer? How can you participate in that conversation? This is very important point. First of all, you need to acquire the knowledge about that topic. The reason most of the time is that we don't equip with knowledge about that topic. So what should we do? We have to acquire as much knowledge as we can so that we can cover the topic. We have the information so that we can't go blank when the need arises. Number 4 is that we are often want to create an impression on the other person. We as a human being are habitual of creation of an impression on the others. For creating that impression, we want to use the high resounding words, fancy words, beautiful words, advanced words, and we are searching for advanced words, and in that searching our mind goes blank. Although there are many simple words through which you can explain your idea, your thought, or your information, your knowledge, but you are hankering after fancy words, and in that attempt, what you lose? Your mind goes blank and you are cut off from the conversation, and you are a prey of frustration, depression, that I can't produce the exact words. The reality lies that you have to realize this fact that English is a language of communication. Why do we use language? Any language. What is the function of language, including English language? Tell me in the comment section. The purpose of any language, including English, is to communicate our thoughts. Nothing else. Nothing to have creation of impression or being a perfectionist in that. No. We acquire language in order to exchange our thoughts. This is the purpose of language. Language is a means of communication. That's done. Nothing else. So why are you running after fancy words? Why are you running after perfection? And now, the most important thing which I want to discuss here is that believe in yourself and try to practice. If I summarize the whole video into few lines, I will say that you have to adopt the practice. The more you practice, the more fluent you are. This is very best reality. Take the example of words. If you want to be fluent English speaker, you have to convey more. The more you practice, the more perfect, the more better you are, the better you are. The more practice you can do, the better you are. And don't run off the perfection. No, that doesn't exist in this world. And always use simple words. Try to be simple. Because in this video, as you have noticed, I am not hankering after, I am not running after the fancy words. My basic purpose is to share the information which I have. No, I don't want to create an impression on you that I am a gold medalist, I am anything. No. So take English language as a means of communication. And most important, if you want to go any topic, if you want to attend any meeting, try to prepare that topic. Try to have information about that topic so that your mind does not go blank. Why mind goes blank? Because of these various reasons. And after all, you have to practice a lot. Practice hard. Practice more and more and work hard till you succeed. With this positive note, we end this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.